And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. You know, Shams, you cover transactions all day long, all season long, and the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Ball out there with Trey Mann, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Here's Mann with the floater, and the layup is good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Now the 76ers with it. Maxey looking it over. Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Lets it fly from 18 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Indiana.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
First free throw is good.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Good on both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside, Maxey, Oubre, no one around him. They get it again, Embiid. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Maxey.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
The 76ers with another miss. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? Huh? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Miller with the ball. George picks him up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming in the league.
They love their kings. Now off the inbound. Miller grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Shots good by Miller.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. 8-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Oubre, good. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. The Hornets also changing it up. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. And Martin subbed in for Trey Mann.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Now, here's Bridges. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Richards, no good. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 4. Again, Philadelphia.
They ran that set to perfection and got a terrific look out of it.
Martin against Bridges. Over Martin. That one a little long. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oubre kicks to Maxey. And there's the pass to George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's Miller on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Miller's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
It's been all about Miles Bridges for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
George in the front court alongside Martin. Tyrese Maxey out there with Lowry, and it's Drummond in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Lowry. And Paul with the block.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Bridges against George. Back to Bridges. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Bridges has got 12 points in the game. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Here's Green. Paul George making his last shot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Maxey knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Ball, the pass to Miller. There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Pass to Lowry. Embiid inside the line. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Lowry. Williams with the steal. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Here's Green after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Green finds Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Over Green. Maxey, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No coverage that time. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now here's Lowry. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Drummond working against Bridges. Outside, Ball. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Checking out the Hornets, and Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
They've been out of sync in this one, shooting under 40%. Struggling to create good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
On the court for Charlotte, Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. All out there with Trey Mann, and it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders, always so willing to draw some contact.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden.
How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ball dishes to Williams. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. Oubre, right side. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
On the wing, man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he's good on the second. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Maxey. Oubre up top. He's guarded by Williams. And Bridges with the block.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Hornets leading by 4. Bridges inside the 3-point line.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Maxey against Ball. Pulls it up. Second chance shot. Williams with the block. Here's Mann, covered by Oubre. Outside, Ball. Back to Mann. Just 4 to shoot. Traps in the tray. Mann's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end. He seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass. What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
Oubre finds Embiid. Embiid is alone inside. You aren't going to get in his way.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Ball against Maxey. Ball, the pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that.
Oubre with it. Williams picks him up. Oubre kicks to Martin. Knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. Ball, the pass to Mann. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Rebound by the 76ers. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Maxey, no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Embiid finds George. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. This is the most they've led by 13 points. And the pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Martin. The putback. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Miller outside. No good from outside. And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Lowry. Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Oubre. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Bridges misses. The 76ers trail by 15. Outside Gordon. Here's Oubre. The rebound by Richards. The Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside Martin.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Outside Lowry. Here's Oubre. He feeds it to Embiid. Bridges with the steal. Martin against Oubre. Martin inside. Misses the layup. The 76ers squad is struggling. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Poked away. Ball with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
The 76ers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Embiid. Embiid with the power.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Bridges passes to Richards. Martin's in the post. He's against Gordon.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The 76ers trail by 17. Pass to Gordon. Going inside. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Miles Bridges.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Drummond, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Lowry passes to Drummond. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Charlotte leading by 18. Ball with it. To the paint. Here's Richards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Lowry, and the basket is good.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Bridges trying to free himself up. Miller, no luck. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point game. Lowry against Ball. Passes to Richards. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Lowry, and Bridges with the block. And he's able to get it back. 5 on the clock. Another shot. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Miles Bridges.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
From deep, George bangs home the trifecta.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
Bridges finds Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 19. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now Smith. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.